On Wednesday, November 15th, high school students from around the Diocese of Greensburg will be in this very parking lot, boarding buses headed to Indianapolis for the National Catholic Youth Conference, also known as NCYC. This biennial gathering of more than 22,000 Catholic teens and adult chaperones is sponsored by the National Federation for Catholic Youth Ministry. NCYC is a 3-day experience for young people to encounter Christ, experience church, and be empowered for discipleship. NCYC's official sessions will begin on November 16th through November 18th in Indianapolis's Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Indianapolis Colts and within the Indiana Convention Center. NCYC offers opportunities for prayer, service, reconciliation, Eucharist, and recreation. Parish and diocesan leaders have been preparing for this trip for nearly 2 years, and they have high hopes for their young attendees.
My hopes for the young pilgrims who are attending NCYC are that they get a true spiritual experience, that they see the church as it is, not just in their parish, that they see it not only from their parish with the people that they're with, but also see it diocesan-wide, and then from there see it statewide in our region, and then from there see it throughout the country. There are going to be people from all over the place, and I really hope that these kids see just how large the young church is and just how enthusiastic the young church is, because sometimes it's hard to experience that in your own parish.
Seeing the church on this scale and growing in their faith are two things NCYC is well known for. Coming together with other teens from across the nation to share in their faith is one of the highlights these young pilgrims anticipate experiencing on their journey.
Well, I guess what I'm most anticipated about is, everyone who shares a faith like mine all over the country coming together as one.
What I'm most excited about at NCYC is just being with all these other people that are crazy about God. I'm a Jesus freak, and I want to be with some more of them.
I just heard so much about it from other kids in my youth group and how great of an experience they had, and I couldn't wait to go. I'm just excited to go back because I went in 2015, 2 years ago, and I just had a lot of fun. It was a great experience. It definitely gave me a better understanding of my faith as a whole.
I sort of went into it the first time thinking, well, it's probably just another church retreat. We have a really long bus ride, and it'll be interesting, but I didn't have too high expectations for it, and my expectations were totally blown out of the water. I had a blast. I really, really grew as a person.
This year's conference, entitled Called, is expected to be a powerful and life-changing faith experience facilitated by top national Catholic speakers, performers, musicians, and youth themselves. Conference programming is not only tailored to those young people, but also youth ministry leaders, parents, adult chaperones, coaches, scout leaders, and clergy. Each group will have dedicated programming and opportunities for their own engagement. Those unable to physically travel to the conference are also able to participate through limited live streaming of sessions, along with, of course, the Diocese of Greensburg-owned social media channels.
So the people that are back at home that don't get to experience this, like mom or dad or grandma and grandpa, or really anybody, if they want to see this whole experience, go to all the diocesan media.
The Diocese of Greensburg can be found on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and online at dioceseofgreensburg.org. Videos like the one you see here will be released throughout the event. In addition to watching, liking, commenting, and sharing our young pilgrims trip on social media, diocesan trip organizers explain that there is one more thing you can do.
In addition to all these media things that you can do, we invite all the people who are back at home to pray for us, to really pray for us that we have a good experience, a spiritual experience, that everyone is safe. It can be as simple as just make sure that the bus gets there safely, but it can also be open these pilgrims' hearts, open these young people's hearts to the larger church, to God.
NCYC organizers hope that the pilgrims' hearts will be open to Pope Francis's message that we are called to live authentic missionary discipleship, to grow in our personal relationship with the Lord, and to be ready to go to the peripheries of society and share the good news of God's love with those whom society has forgotten. For the Diocese of Greensburg, I'm Amanda Kateri.